tomorrow is the election. The election for mayor. We have the runoff for mayor. Also, we've got the runoff for governor in California. Here's a story I'll share here. I don't know if we have notes for this, but this is kind of important. This is here it is. How LA's fight for its entertainment future may tilt a tight city election. Do we have notes for this? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know if you want me to read all of them because it goes through what each...
Go through it, basically.
Okay. With production fleeing to other states and countries, entertainment workers facing layoffs, and Los Angeles losing film and TV jobs, Hollywood has unexpectedly become a major issue in the 2026 mayoral race. All three candidates agreeing production needs to stay in Los Angeles, but they differ on how to accomplish that. So Karen Bass argues that the city's biggest problem isn't a lack of interest from studios, but government bureaucracy that slows productions down. She helped push for California's expanded film and TV tax incentives, created a film liaison position, appointing Steve Kang to cut through city red tape and solve production issues quickly. She prefers a case-by-case approach, removing obstacles as productions encounter them, says she is willing to eliminate outdated regulations and special conditions that no longer make sense, and emphasizes collaboration with studios, producers, unions, and city agencies. Nithya Raman believes that Los Angeles needs deeper structural reforms instead of relying on individual problem solving. She wants to expand the city's film office into a larger, fully staffed operation, supports faster and more predictable permitting timelines, would broaden expedited permits for productions, calls for regular reviews of film restrictions, removing rules that can't be justified, and focuses on making Los Angeles a more reliable long-term partner for productions. And then finally, Spencer Pratt. Pratt argues Los Angeles has become too expensive and difficult to film in and needs aggressive action. Promises 7-day permit approvals, would waive permit fees for productions with budgets under $2 million, supports instant approvals for common street closures and safety plans, wants to eliminate city staffing requirements on most productions, connects Hollywood's recovery to public safety and homelessness policies, arguing cleaner streets and safer filming locations will attract more productions. All three candidates support bringing production back to Los Angeles. Bass favors targeted fixes and coordination. Raman wants broad bureaucratic reform, and Pratt is proposing the most aggressive deregulation and cost-cutting measures. Their approaches differ, but all are responding to the same concern: keeping Hollywood jobs from leaving Los Angeles.
Well, I've been very vocal about this race on X because I've seen my city decay before my eyes to just spiral into lawlessness with homeless drug addicts running the streets. There is not a friend of mine who lives in LA that has not been attacked, chased by fentanyl zombies. This is out of control. And I think the reason Spencer Pratt is so dangerous because if he simply enforces the law and cleans up LA, it proves it can be done in any city in the country. It can happen in Seattle, in Boston, in Chicago, anywhere if you enforce the law. I just heard Pratt on Bill Maher's Random podcast. It was sort of infuriating how Bill didn't allow him to just talk whatever, but he's common sense. And even though they try to say he's Republican or conservative, he's not. In one of his posts, he says, each side keeps trying to claim me as their own. I'm common sense. And also the mayor position in LA is not a political, it's not a left or right. It's not a Republican or Democrat. It's nonpartisan. And we've seen what Bass has done for the last several years. We've seen that. But let me show you this. I'm not really happy with Bill Maher. I listened to that whole show. The creator of Entourage, which is a show, I think they should reboot Entourage. I really think. But Doug Ellen,
back in the day.
Doug Ellen, the creator of Entourage, is disgusted by LA's decline and says he publicly supports Spencer Pratt in his campaign for mayor. I think let him in his own words. Let's watch this short video of Doug Ellen. He started Entourage, a show very much about Los Angeles.
LA Times gaslighters. It's weird. One of 15 cameras that I now have at this house. 2 German Shepherds, 3 legal guns. 5 years ago, didn't lock a door here, but you know what happened? 2 animals invaded my house. And no, I'm not racist because they were wearing masks. I don't know if they were white. I don't know if they were Jewish. I don't know if they were fucking rabbis. I know they were animals because they invaded my house. I know I don't care what their excuses are, like a lot of you fucking care. I know invaders of homes should get 20 years, but I'm not paranoid, so I don't believe your bullshit about the stats and the crime because everyone in my neighborhood has got the same problem. They're fucking all putting cameras and hiring security guards because we're all getting broken into. It's not made up. It's not false. And this city has collapsed in the last 5 years. There is no fucking denying it unless you have an agenda, and I don't know what that is. But you say, oh, Spencer Pratt has no experience. So how can we possibly think about this? What experience did Karen Bass have, or Rick Caruso, who we know can build things, who we know can fix problems, when you made sure he couldn't win? So right now, you're putting people in the same position that you did with Trump, who I did not vote for, by the way. You put him in by making sure we had no fucking options, okay? And that's where we are in LA, and we want to fix this place because we don't want to be forced out. I'm one of the people who made this city look great. I did it for years. I glorified it. I meet people all the time that moved here because the show that I fucking created, and they hate it here now. Hate.
Wow.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think of that?
It's not wrong.
Respect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Chris, look what's happened.
Yeah.
Look at the storefronts. You go down to Melrose, it's a ghost town. Half of Hollywood is shut down.
Yeah. Lucy's El Adobe, one of my favorite Mexican restaurants across the street.
Which was there for what, 75 years? They went
Yeah.
to the original Star Trek. They would go eat there in the 60s.
That's right. That's right. There were pictures on the wall.
They opened this brand new I guess the Mondrian turned into something else, the hotel, with the Sky Bar.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at this thing. It's this posh new place to hang out. I'm like, who's going to go there? Who can afford to go out on a Friday night here when nobody's working?
Yeah, and pay $25 for one cocktail.
Yeah, I just insane to me.
Yeah, yeah. So I hope more people speak out. If Spencer Pratt gets more than 50% of the vote, he will be the mayor. It's over after that. I believe that there'll be a runoff, that they'll take it to November, and I just want to see another debate. And I really believe we need big change, and which will help bring back the entertainment industry here. I know, Rob, you have a lot of friends who work in various capacities in entertainment like I do, and none of them are working, or they're moving or changing careers. It's infuriating.
Well, I have to tell you, in Illinois, I've got a project that I'm putting together now. There's no way I would shoot it here. I mean, we're shooting it in Illinois with a 40% tax credit in the lower part of the state outside of Chicago. And if it's in Chicago, it's a 35% tax credit. They've made it impossible. Hollywood will never come back. Ever. Yeah. It will never, ever, ever come back because they don't even, no amount of incentivization in terms of the tax base is going to make daily production easy. That's all the studios would avail themselves of that tax credit. Everyone's building places around the country. Los Angeles is a zombie city, not just having zombie addicts. There's the industry's gone. Why is anyone going to stay here? It's like Seattle with their new billionaire tax. My hometown, I was up there a couple weeks ago. Half the buildings there are empty.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's leaving. And, these democratic cities, I would consider myself, I thought I was a left-leaning, lifelong classical liberal. But watching what's happened, there's no place in the Democratic Party for me at all.
Yeah.
And I'm not, I just don't understand it.
New accusations have come out about Spencer Pratt. And here they are. Let me share them. This is them accuse Spencer Pratt of not wanting to destroy California. That's horrible. I can't believe that they're doing that. So
How dare they?
that's from the Babylon Bee. We have to laugh here.
They're always solid.
You know, one thing that I think Nithya Raman has a really good idea. She says she wants to expand the city's film office into a larger, fully staffed operation. What better way to reduce the bureaucracy than to expand the bureaucracy?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Add more red tape.
The problem is what Robert said, essentially, that like it's across the board, every level there's a problem. It's not safe to film there because the streets are filled with all the things. It's too expensive because everyone nickels and dimes you, and all the COVID compliance and this amount of white people, or they never have that, this lower white people, all of it. They've realized that they can nickel and dime. The same things over there happen in Georgia, where they're also now it's becoming too expensive. It's over. The allure is gone. Going out to the coast to LA, it's you don't need it anymore.